could possibly card your player, right? So somewhere between 5 and 10 yards, you want to set up. Okay? You want to make the guy on the ball ask for 10 yards. Okay? And your coaches should go over that in training, but you're the person on the field, you're the leader that has to make it happen during the game. Okay? So we don't want to cheat, and we don't want to get players right on top of the ball and get yellow cards. We want to get somewhere between 5 and 10 yards and make them ask for 10 so we can set our wall. So we get the whistle. Okay? If they put it down and play quick, that's what they do. Okay? So let's go over these real quick, these situations. The number, I had the guys write a number for how many people they would have in the wall, and the X is their positioning for that free kick. Okay, this is half field on all of them. This isn't a full field. So this is half field. Okay, so let's go over this one. This one's about 25 yards out. How many people in a wall are you going to have? Okay. 25 yards out, you're going to have 2 people in your wall. Who wrote this one? So, for the academy kids, probably 3 because you only have 7 players on the field. Okay? So for you academy kids, 3 is probably the correct number because we have less people on the field and our goal is smaller. For your older kids, 4. 25 yards out is shooting range. On a pretty decent angle. If he's out a little bit wider outside the 18, then yeah, maybe 3, 2, we're talking. So 4 for your U13 and up, play on bigger goals. Okay, what about this positioning? So our wall is going to be here, covering what? Your post. How do you line up your wall to the post? Second man. What part of the second man? Whatever the near post side is, probably. Okay, so if the goal's behind me and I'm the second man on the wall, this shoulder. Everybody understand that? So there's a guy next to me, I'm the second guy on the wall, my left shoulder. Okay, that's probably, you probably all heard that before. Okay. That makes it harder, more difficult for him to swing that ball in for a goal. Alright? What about this situation? Ball's here, right on top of the 18.
At least 5.
Okay. What about you younger kids? Somebody give me an answer for you younger kids first. Inside the 18. You 12 and under. How many?
4.
4, okay. Who did this chart? No? Okay. So, 4 people for younger guys? I agree with that. Maybe 5. Okay, if you know this guy has a strong foot, maybe 5. Because what is he doing from here? He is a passer, so you can give up another person to put in your wall. So if you feel more comfortable with 5, let's put 5. This is probably the most dangerous free kick you're going to have. And if it's inside the box, it's what? No. It has to be indirect. If it was a direct kick, it would have been a PK call. Okay, so it's an indirect free kick inside the box. It doesn't happen very often anymore, but if it does, for the sake of this lecture, let's put the ball right here. Okay, outside the box. Okay, just outside the box. There's a handball, it wasn't inside the box, so it's a free kick outside. So 4, we already answered that for the younger kids. For your older kids, I've still heard a bunch of numbers. Let's come to an agreement on something. 5. Cody says 6. He says 5. He says 6. Obviously, they're shooting. Okay, like I said, very rarely is this person going to play the ball unless you give them something obvious. So, I think I agree with 6. Okay? That's a very, very dangerous situation, straight on. Okay, a lefty or a righty can take it. Okay, so if the ball is straight on, how do we decide what post to set our wall on? Okay, so if I'm good to my left, I'll set the wall on the right, maybe. Okay. Anybody else have anything? What if there's a lefty and a righty on the ball. There's usually going to be 2 people on the ball, especially in an older game. You can have 2 people on the ball. So yeah, I agree with that. So if we have a shooter here and a shooter here, and I'm better to my right, I'm setting the wall, 6 guys on the wall right here. So I'm hoping he shoots there. Okay. From this distance, older guys, this isn't going to happen a lot with the younger guys. It's very hard to get it over the wall from that distance. You're not going to see it very often. Okay, very, very rarely you're going to see someone try to, unless it's Beckham or something. We don't play with a lot of those guys. Okay? Fair enough. Alright, free kick, maybe 35 yards out, 40 yards out. Out wide. How many people on the wall first? Somebody, whoever wrote this wrote 4. Who wrote this? Jacob, alright. So we have 4 people on this wall? Yeah. Okay. Is he going to shoot? Okay. How many people on the wall? U12s and under. How many people are you going to have on this wall? How many? 6? That's your whole team. That's not right. Come on, son. Lauren.
3 or 2.
2 or 3? Alright.
I'd say either 1 or 2.
1 or 2. I'd probably say 1. Because again, this person's not shooting. So why do we need all these people out there to block the cross? We just want to make this difficult. They're probably still going to get a cross off. So we want to make them think about it. So older guys, 1 or 2? If you say 2, why? Tell me why. If you say 1, tell me why. Okay. So if they have more people, then maybe only 1. Why 2?
Either way,
I think so. So again, for the older guys, I'd probably say 1. I'd rather have guys, if they have 7 guys in the box, or 9 guys in the box, and we have 9 guys, I'd rather have an extra person in the box. Rather than wasting 2 people out here and being even. Why not be 1 up in the box if we can be? Okay, so 1. Okay, this one, the ball's down in the corner. Okay, almost like a corner kick. Okay, how many people and why?
Like 2 or 3.
Like 2 or 3 or 2 or 3. What are you gonna? If you're in a game right now, what are you deciding?
I would decide 2.
Why?
Because 2 players on the ball make it a less chance that will get through.
Okay. This ball is going to be. This ball most likely is going to be a whipped ball, right? Somewhere in here. Very rarely you're going to see this ball floated to the back post. So a whipped ball in here towards the front post. Okay, for you older guys, how many?
2. I'll put 2.
If you say 1, why? Yeah, but it's closer. It's closer than a corner. He's not going to shoot it. You're right. No, not going to shoot it. Okay. If you say 2, why?
Shut off and look at the front first. In case you want to do stuff.
Good point.
If he's a lefty, he could probably put it.
Yeah.
He's a lefty. What?
He could probably put it in the
So if he's a lefty, he's going to curve a ball here, right? If he's a righty, he's coming here. I'd say 2. It's a pretty dangerous situation. Okay, so if I can put 2 people here, this ball, like I said, is probably going to be a low-driven ball, or at least the most dangerous ball will be a low-driven ball. So if I can put 2 people here and make that a lot more difficult, make him float it to the back post, that's what we want. We don't want the ball coming in here. That's the most dangerous part of the goal. Because where is everybody coming? All these O's. Where are they coming? This first person is coming here. Automatic. Okay? One's probably coming to the goalie, one's coming to the back post, and then guys are coming in, floating in. Okay? This is the most dangerous ball. If we can take this ball away with 2 people, let's do it. Putting 3 here would be wasted, I think. It's probably overkill. 2 people, young or old, 2 people. Okay? We need the balls down here in the corner. Okay, even out here. As it comes back into shooting distance, we might add a third, yeah? As it comes to the corner of this hobby 18, we're getting a good shooting angle now. So we probably have 3. Does everybody understand that? Zane, you understand that? As that ball comes, if there's a free kick coming out here, now we're gaining shooting angle. Okay? Good. Does anybody have any questions about walls, any situations they've been in games that didn't work out? Okay?